Hello students, yesterday we have studied about the SN1 reaction mechanism and the features of the SN1 reaction mechanism. Today we will study about the factors affecting SN1 reaction mechanism. So the first factor is nature of alkyl halide. Nature of alkyl halide. So as I have told you that the SN1 reaction mechanism, the rate of reaction depends only on the concentration of alkyl halide. Right, rate of the reaction, it depends upon only on the concentration of alkyl halide. It does not depend upon the concentration of nucleophile. If you are increasing the concentration of alkyl halide, the rate will alter, but nucleophile will have no effect. Hence, if you increase or decrease the nucleophile concentration, the rate of reaction will remain same. Note this point very carefully, that by increasing the nucleophile concentration, the rate is not going to be affected. The first thing. The second thing is that the nature of alkyl halide also alters the reaction mechanism by the formation of carbocation. As I have told, that the reaction that the reactant or alkyl halide which will give the most stable carbocation will have the maximum rate of reaction. As discussed earlier, that secondary benzyl carbocation, it is the most stable carbocation, then secondary allyl carbocation, then tertiary carbocation, then 1 degree benzyl carbocation, then 1 degree allyl carbocation, then secondary carbocation, and one primary, and then methyl carbocation. So this is the order of stability of carbocation. So in the same order will be the SN1 reaction mechanism. We will discuss it further when we will do the questions based on this. Right. So I hope you understood that how the nature of alkyl halide is going to alter the SN1 reaction mechanism. If it is forming more stable carbocation, it will have more capability of undergoing SN1 reaction mechanism. Students, here you should notice that all these carbocations, secondary allyl, secondary benzyl, tertiary, primary benzyl, primary allyl up to secondary, they form the stable carbocations. Hence, they undergo SN1 reaction. Whereas primary carbocation, methyl carbocation, they are not stable carbocations. So they don't have the tendency to undergo SN1. They will undergo SN2 reaction. Right. Now come to the next factor, that is nature of leaving group. Right, nature of leaving group. Now you know what is leaving group? The group which is being replaced, which is being removed. So based on the nature of leaving group, the alkyl iodides are most reactive for SN1, then alkyl bromide, then alkyl chloride, and then alkyl fluoride. It is based on the nature of leaving group. More easily the group will leave, more easily it will undergo SN1 reaction. Here I minus is the best leaving group, then Br minus, then Cl minus, and then F minus. Why I minus is the best leaving group? It is because of the large atomic size. Due to its large atomic size, it can remove easily with its electron, and hence it will undergo SN1 reaction faster. Now next come to the nature of solvent. Now I have told you that this SN1 reaction mechanism, it undergo faster in the presence of polar protic solvent. It's a must condition for the SN1 reaction, that it is undergone in the presence of polar protic solvent. So here these are the examples of polar protic solvent, that is water, alcohol, and here is acetic acid. You see that the solvent which has more dielectric constant will be capable of undergoing SN1 reaction faster. Why? Because it will be easily breaking the bond between the carbon and halogen. So you can see that water has maximum dielectric constant, hence it can undergo SN1 reaction fastest. Right? You can see here I have given the rates. Suppose if the rate of reaction for ethanoic acid as a solvent is x time, then by taking ethanol it becomes 4x. But if water is there, the SN1 reaction undergoes 1.5 lakh times faster. So more dielectric constant the solvent has, more will be the rate of reaction. Now let us take some examples based on the factors affecting SN1 reaction. See one this question. If we double the concentration of alkyl halide and nucleophile both, what will be the effect on the rate of reaction? See here, what is the question? Once again you see, if we double the concentration of alkyl halide and nucleophile both, what will be the effect on rate of reaction? So see children, rate is given by K, alkyl halide concentration 1, nucleophile concentration 0. Why it is written? Because it is first order reaction, depends only on the alkyl halide concentration. So I have first order means I have written here 1. Since it does not depend on nucleophile, I have put here 0. This K is the constant, right? So this is how the rate is mentioned. Now R1 is when the concentration is X. Now R2 is when we have doubled the concentration of alkyl halide as well as the concentration of nucleophile. So let us take the ratio R1 by R2. It is K x1 x0 by 2x1 2x0. So anything to the power of 0 is 1, so this will cancel. So we will get R1 by R2. It is x by 2x power 1, or we can say R1 by R2 is 1 by 2, or R2 is 2 by is equal to 2 R1. Means the rate will double itself. So if you are doubling the concentration of alkyl halide, so it will double, because the nucleophile concentration is not going to alter the concentration of rate of the reaction. The nucleophile concentration is not going to alter the rate of reaction. Only the alkyl halide concentration will alter the rate of reaction. Now let us take another example, which will undergo SN1 reaction faster and why. Here two compounds are given. One is allyl chloride and the other one is isopropyl chloride. Now we have to compare only the first step, students. We don't have to compare the second step, because second step will be same for both of them. So this is allyl chloride and this is isopropyl chloride. Now see here, in the step 1, this allyl chloride, it will form this allyl carbocation, right? Now this allyl carbocation, it will stabilize itself with the help of resonance. You see, these pi electrons will come here in order to satisfy this positive charge. So here double bond will come and here positive charge will come. So these are the two resonating structures of allyl carbocation, due to which it is highly stable. Hence the stability of allyl carbocation, it is more than secondary carbocation. In the second case, that in isopropyl chloride, there will be secondary carbocation form. The stability of allyl carbocation is more than that of secondary carbocation. Hence the first will undergo SN1 reaction faster. So you can say that which one will undergo SN1 reaction faster? Allyl chloride will undergo SN1 reaction faster, because it is forming more stable carbocation, that is allyl carbocation, due to which the reactivity will be more. Now let us take the third question, that which will undergo SN1 reaction faster and why. Here four compounds are given. The first one is benzyl chloride, the second one is tertiary butyl chloride, the third one is that is benzyl chloride, then the fourth one is allyl chloride, right? These four compounds are given. So which will undergo SN1 reaction faster and why? So see here, the first one, that is benzyl chloride. This benzyl chloride, after the first step, that is after the cleavage of the CX bond, it is forming benzyl carbocation. Now this benzyl carbocation, it is capable of undergoing resonance, and due to resonance it stabilizes itself, right? And that's why it is very stable carbocation, but its stability, as I have told you, it is primary benzyl carbocation. So as I have told you, its stability is less than tertiary carbocation, but it is more than secondary, right? Now in the second case, it is tertiary butyl chloride. It forms tertiary butyl carbocation. Now tertiary butyl carbocation is more stable than primary benzyl carbocation. In the third case, we are getting here 2-degree benzyl carbocation, right? After the removal, This is secondary benzyl carbocation, which is even more stable than tertiary carbocation. And in the fourth case, we are getting here allyl carbocation, which is least stable among them. So based on this, we can arrange them in decreasing order of their SN1 reaction. That the most stable is secondary benzyl carbocation, therefore it will undergo, that the C will undergo SN1 reaction fastest. After that, which will undergo? After C, A, then tertiary, that is B, and then D. So the order will be, what will be the order? It will be C, then B, then A, and then D. C will undergo fastest because it is secondary benzyl carbocation, then B, which is tertiary carbocation, then A, which is primary benzyl carbocation, and then D, which is allyl carbo. Now the next two I am giving you for the homework. You have to do on your own, and if you have any doubts you can ask me. Okay.